What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. We have a great day of tech news today. Why? Because the Vivo X Fold was officially announced today. We know everything about that phone, price, specs, everything, as well as the new phone coming out for OnePlus and some questions. So let's dive into the tech news. And I hope you're having a fantastic day, as I didn't even say that. So let's get into it. Our first story of the day is about the next OnePlus phone, or one of the OnePlus phones that is supposed to be coming out this year. And it should be of the folding variety. So here it is. This is the tweet. This is coming from Anthony Galax. I don't know where he's pulling it from, but let's just say he's pulling it from somewhere. Apparently, the upcoming foldable phone from OnePlus will have a 7.1-inch Samsung display with ultra-thin glass and will be released by the end of the year. Now, does that mean it's going to look something similar to a Galaxy Z Fold 3 or a Z Flip 3? I kind of think it's going to be the other. I kind of think it's going to look more like a Z Flip 3, like that design where it opens and closes like this way instead of like in B as big as this is. That's my guess. It remains to be seen, but I would hope it's something more akin to a Z folding phone rather than Z Flip phone, but I think it's going to be more like a Z Flip phone. Obviously, as more time and rumors come out about this phone, we'll know, but right now, that's what we're hearing so far. Next up is about the Vivo X Fold, a huge competitor in a lot of ways, if not better than the Fold line that's out right now for Samsung, currently anyway. And well, let's just run through this. Let's first talk about the price. So the price, what can you expect to buy this for? Well, this is coming from Ben Geskin because he pulled the graphic. $89.99 and $99.99 for on the Chinese side. Now, what does that equate out to in like American dollars? Well, you're looking at $1569 for the highest price, and then as little as $1412 for the other one. So really the only difference is you're gonna get one in 256 or one in 512. I'd personally be fine with the 256. So if I end up buying this phone, which I might, if I can get it imported for a good price, I'm gonna probably end up getting the 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. Because basically they're said that, from what I can see, maybe I'm wrong here, but they seem like the same phone for the most part on here. Now let's dive deeper into the specs. So you can see the weight at 310 grams, which is heavier than a Z Fold 3, which comes in at 271 grams. It's got a bigger display though. It's got an inner display of 8.03-inch AMOLED Samsung display, LTPO, 2K, 120 hertz adaptive refresh rate, HDR10+. It's got shot ultra-thin glass. The cover display is also bigger at 6.53 inches. AMOLED, it's a Samsung. Full HD plus resolution, 120 hertz refresh rate, and HDR10+. Then you jump over to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, which is the newest, powerfulest Snapdragon processor on the market. And it comes with up to 12 gigs of RAM, which is completely fine with me. You can either get it in 256 or 512 gigabytes of storage. Battery inside will be 4600 milliamp battery with 65 watt fast wire charging or 50 watt fast wireless charging, both bigger battery and faster charging on the Vivo X Fold. Primary cameras, this matches up quite nicely with something like an S22, S22 Plus. For the cameras, 50 megapixel with a 48 megapixel ultra wide, 12 megapixel portrait, and an 8 megapixel periscope with 5 times optical zoom. Front cameras are a 16 megapixel on the inside and outside displays. They sit on top of the displays, not underneath it, which I'm more happy with than underneath the display. It will have 5G, Bluetooth 5.2, NFC, Wi-Fi 6, USB-C. The security will be dual under-display fingerprint scanners on the front and inside displays, and it'll run Android 12 with Origin OS. So if you want the Google operating system, it has it, and it will have the Google Play Store and all the Google apps and all that kind of stuff on there, making it a major competitor. And I gotta keep my eye on this one because I really am itching to probably import this one. I did a little poll on my community page, and as you can see, out of 423 votes right now, 48% of you are saying Vivo X Fold. That's the device you want me to do next. The second place was the Galaxy Book 2 Pro 360 at 22%, Samsung M8 32-inch 4K monitor 18%, Mac Studio at 7%, and other was 4%. I actually already have the Mac Studio, so theoretically I could do a video on that. But beyond that, yeah, it looks like the Vivo X Fold is probably gonna be the next phone that I purchase. Thanks for watching, guys. Your question of the day is, what do you think about the specs and the price of the Vivo X Fold? Do you think it's reasonable? Let me know in the comments down below. With that said, let's jump into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat. First question comes from Steve. Steve's asking, honestly, cannot wait until the next Fold from Android. I see all of the security notices in the news with Samsung. Is this a concern? Not sure if Pixel will be as good. It never comes with digital for some reason. What are your thoughts about the Samsung and Pixel? Should we be worried about all the bad news on Samsung? I wouldn't be that worried. You personally getting hacked is probably a very small percentage of it. A lot of companies get hacked. Again, I wouldn't be that worried about it. Beyond that, I think the Pixel phone's wonderful. Does it need Dolby Atmos and for the sound? No, not necessarily. The speakers do sound good. And then you get all these other, if you're talking about folding phones as well, there should be a lot of folding phones starting this year and next year to give Samsung some more competition. Jackson Berger says, have you tried to use any remote PC software? If so, have you used it on your Fold? I'm thinking about getting something similar to the 4-pocket laptop Mr. Mobile had, the Z Fold 4 3, except it would run Windows Mac instead of Android. I didn't see his video on that. Beyond that, I haven't really used any remote PC software recently, especially on my Fold. Last time I did any kind of remote software is when I had a 9-to-5 job, and I'd use LogMeIn, I think it's called, and I'd connect to my computer and do stuff like that. But lately, no, nothing. And that was your questions. Thank you so much, guys, for your questions. If you have a question, leave it in the comments down below with the first word question, and then ask it, and we'll answer it in tomorrow's video. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.